Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. For, I think, the last episode. I'm not entirely sure, but I think this is the last episode, so yeah, let's fucking run it.
She said
Our
you would
good
come
pal
here to this
Atris.
place. If you think you can defeat me here, you are wrong. All this collected knowledge, all these teachings of combat and the Force, they are mine to command. And if I must use it to end you, I will. Surrender. You need not die.
You have fallen to the dark side, Atris. Surely you see that.
Atris? That is not who I am, not any longer. She has not existed for some time, I think. There was always something else within me. It just took time for its voice to be heard.
What happened to you?
The old woman you traveled with finally made me listen to myself, to the galaxy. She said that you would come here, and that you would face me in battle.
What is this place?
All the knowledge of the Sith, gathered from across the galaxy, brought here by my servants, so that I might uncover their secrets, and use them to track them down. But now they have been drawn from the shadows of the Outer Rim, and the only final matter to attend to is finishing you.
Do you know where the Sith are striking from?
I do not know, yet, but it does not matter. They have come here to face the Republic in battle, and they will be destroyed.
You have placed everyone on Citadel Station in jeopardy, Atris.
Yes, the Sith are here at last. You have brought them to this place as I had foreseen. It has all been part of my plans for you. And when I defeat you and the forces you have brought to Telos, I shall take the battle to the heart of the Sith and wipe them out forever.
What plans are you talking about?
These Sith are cowards, striking from the shadows to kill Jedi. I needed a target to draw them out, but I could not risk my own life, all that remained of the Jedi. So I arranged for you to return to the Republic, leaked information of your past, and then waited for the Sith to come. And they did. But you came to Telos against my predictions. Now they are here, I can finally face this enemy and defeat them.
I will not fight you. Surrender and I will spare you.
Surrender? To you? Never. Let us end this.
Oh, shit. Well... well, she certainly has a red lightsaber now, so there's really nothing left of, anyone called Atris. Huh. I wish we could have turned her back, but maybe that's not possible. We'll see.
Kill me. End this.
I will not kill a helpless opponent, Atris.
I did not expect mercy from you, here at the end, after all that has happened between us.
This is where we are different.
If you will not kill me, then what will you do?
Actually, I was lying. Prepare to die. That's so stupid. What happened to you?
This knowledge of the Sith and the Jedi is what I am. It is my attempt to hold on to the past, to try and protect the future.
I think perhaps we have both been guilty of such things.
Once I was a historian, the chronicler of the Jedi, and when both wars passed me by, I was determined that I would not forsake battle again. In some part of me, I knew I had made choices, compromises, but always for the sake of the Republic, of the galaxy. To do what you had done, at times, did not seem so wrong.
Everything that occurred at Malachor, everything that occurred in that war, was because there was no other choice.
To fight such a threat, sometimes one's choices seem narrower than they are, until it seems there is no solid foundation on which to stand. I feel that I understand what drove you to battle, to fight the Mandalorians. It was something you could not turn away from.
Can you tell me where the Sith are striking from?
Quiet!
You always knew where they were striking from. You always knew. These Sith are spawned of you. Spawned by the Mandalorian Wars. All those deaths. All those Jedi. Their power is to feed on life. Until nothing is left except a hollow galaxy, echoing with the screams of the Jedi lost to us.
Is that where Kreia has gone?
Yes. I had thought she was awaiting me at that place, but I see now that she lied. It was not meant for me, but for you. She has gone there. She is waiting for you to travel to Malachor 5, to finish what you started.
What I started?
Yes. You are an echo in the Force. A hollow space where it has been wounded. It takes a great act of destruction to create such emptiness. But it can be done. It creates places where the Force is difficult to hear, and difficult to find one's way. And you carry it with you, always.
What does this have to do with Kreia?
Now she seeks to create another echo, a wound in the Force. Greater than the one before, greater than the one you caused. It will deafen all touched by the Force until no life is left. You were strong enough to withstand it once, but few have your strength in such matters, especially if they are unprepared.
Why would Kreia do that? Well, I know the answer to that, but it's not really the answer. It's just because I think she's a bitch.
I do not know, but she needs you.
Because she's a
If you choose
bitch.
not to follow, she will murder herself at the heart of Malachor, and you will die along with her.
Kreia is Sith, and she is strong in the Force. She would not forsake it or threaten it.
Because she proclaims to no longer follow the Sith. That she is something else, something that seeks balance, through destruction. She was a teacher once, and every student that she trained has been a failure and brought death to the galaxy.
But why would I matter?
You're important to her somehow, but I do not know for certain.
If you know, tell me.
She is willing to sacrifice herself at the heart of that graveyard world for you. A choice others have made in the past. A choice I wish to make. It is because I care for you, and I suspect that you alone hold that place in her heart where nothing else lives. And that is why you are the only one who can stop the destruction to come. She seeks...
Oh, I accidentally clicked again. She said, she seeks the death of all Jedi, all Sith, and the death of the Force. It is madness, it is impossible, but she believes you are the key. Death of the Force.
There are places in the galaxy dead to the Force where nothing lives, where the echoes travel forever and do not reach their destination. And these places may be created, even from the simplest of events, the slightest of motions. One person, at the right place, at the right time, can change the face of the galaxy, or end it.
But why would I matter?
You're important to her, but I do. She is. It is, and
I've heard enough. This matter is finished.
And what will you do with me now? Abandon me here on this dead world, or end my life as I wish to end yours?
I will do nothing, except tell you that I am sorry. I did not realize that the Mandalorian Wars would hurt others that had known me and cared for me.
It does not matter. Not now. It is what I did with such pain that caused the wound. But I thank you. Leave now, while you can. Save Telos. Save the galaxy. Save yourself.
Well, we still didn't get our lightsaber back. So that's kind of a bummer. But oh well. In a way, we've made something better than our original lightsaber. It wasn't about our lightsaber at all. It was about the friends we made along the way. Or something like that.
Wow. What do we have here? I didn't believe it when Lino reported the Ebon Hawk at dock, but I guess it really has. Though given the trouble we've been having, maybe I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Lieutenant Gren, Sith forces have breached the module and are attempting to pen us up in the compound. Damn! Zeron, I need you and your men to break through and lead the assault. With pleasure, Lieutenant. All right, follow me.
How did this happen?
It came out of nowhere. A fleet of warships dropped out of hyperspace, and before we could scramble fighters to intercept them, we were under attack. There were Sith fighters everywhere, and the few flights we sent out were barely launched when the bombardment began. We did our best, but we couldn't stop the landing craft that followed the initial wave. We couldn't hold back the Sith troops. We chose to retreat and began the evacuation instead. Then there's also the fuel situation.
Right, no fuel from Paragus. I know.
Because we don't have enough fuel, we won't be able to keep the station in orbit and operational and fight off the Sith at the same time. We'll try to make the best of what we have left, but it's going to be cutting it pretty close. The Sith numbers seem limitless, but we haven't lost all hope. We've heard reports that we might be receiving some assistance.
We need to get to the Ravager.
If you need to get to the Ravager, then you're going to have to fight your way to the shuttle from here to the entertainment module, then make your way to the docking shuttle. Good luck.
Alright. Let's fucking go. Oh.
I must leave you for a time to gather my Mandalorian warriors. We will rejoin you when the time comes for the assault on the Ravager.
Okay. See you soon.
Watch yourself. I'll soften up the way for you, but I won't be here to hold your hand.
All right, men. The Sith are trying to hold us up in this compound. We need to break through or our reinforcements won't be able to move out. Now let's punch a hole in this Sith barricade.
I got reinforcements from Kunda.
Thank goodness you're here. We just can't seem to make any progress against the Sith line. After they established their position, they brought out their turrets. They've been devastating our numbers. We managed to take a few out, but they just keep unloading more of them to replace the destroyed ones. It's up to you to help us throw them back. We gotta get them cleared out of here, and then we're ready for one last... All right, everyone provide covering fire for the Jedi. We'll be right back.
We will join you in the assault. These rank-and-file soldiers will do you no good aboard the Ravager. Let we Mandalorians lead the charge into battle and to victory.
Alright, let's go.
Kelborn, Zuka, you will be joining us.
You will not face this alone. I will go with you and be by your side.
Good. Stay close to me.
I would have it no other way.
Alright, guess we're going with Vsauce and Atten.
Are your preparations...
Let's go.
Sir, Sith warship dead ahead of us. It's attacking Citadel Station.
Let's close the trap. Concentrate all fire on the warship and deploy red and blue wings to engage enemy fighters.
Sir, at this distance, our weapons will barely scratch it.
We can't hope to match its firepower, but we need to draw it away from Telos.
Sir, if it keeps firing on Citadel Station, the station won't be able to maintain its orbit.
I am aware of the situation, Lieutenant. I do not intend to lose Telos twice. And I know that ship. It was a Malachor 5.
bust in and bust some shit up. Peace. Okay.
Mandalore, we have breached the hull of the Sith vessel and are securing the area. The vessel has suffered extensive structural damage, but its particle fields still maintain a minimal atmosphere within the ship. And our cargo? It's being brought aboard. Soon, teams will be dispatched to the target sites. Do the Republic forces suspect? No, Mandalore. The proton cores do not emit a signature the Republic ships can detect. If they do pick up the signal, they will assume it to be emanating from the ship's missile bays. Did you get an ID signature on this vessel? You were right about the vessel, Mandalore. It is of Malachor. It still bears the wounds of Mandalorian guns. Then let's finish this. And remind the galaxy of Malachor 5.
What was that about?
Nothing you need to worry about, Sith.
You are coming with me.
Don't get all sentimental. I just don't trust you to get the job done. Been waiting for this for 10 years. It's just time to do things the old-fashioned way.
Okay. Well then, let's go plant some charges.
You've reached one of the target sites. Place the proton core, prime it, then give the signal, Mandalore. Arming signal received, Mandalore. The proton core is active. We still need to set 3 more charges. Mandalore, we're holding our position, but the Sith appear to be offering little resistance. It's like they don't even realize we're here.
It may be an ambush. Remain on your guard.
You've reached one of the target sites. Place the proton core. Arming signal received, Mandalore. 2 more sites are left. We've lost contact with 2 of our squads, and we've had to fall back to the docking area.
Keep guarding the entry port. It's our only way out of here.
You've reached one of the target sites. Arming signal received, Mandalore. The proton core is active. Only 1 proton core remains to be set. We're encountering heavy resistance. I don't know how long we can hold out.
Shouldn't be much longer. Hold your position.
What the hell was that? I told you to wait! Mandalore, we've made contact with the enemy, and one of the cores has detonated prematurely. Was it in the target zone? No, Mandalore. We have failed you. I offer you my... Do we have another core? No, Mandalore. Even with the other 2 cores set in the ship, it will not be sufficient to destroy the vessel. We need to find another proton core, or we need to make one. All right, wait for my signal. This isn't over. And don't kill yourself before I tell you.
This door leads to my cell. I had forgotten.
Is there anything you need from your cell?
If there is time, I would like to center myself. There is a meditation chamber within my cell that I would visit one last time.
Okay. Do whatever you feel you need to do. That is a big meditation chamber. Hopefully not
Past the surface, there is the Force.
not a Sith meditation chamber. No, doesn't look like it.
Where once there was a world that was strong in the Force, now there is a barren wasteland.
It's okay.
It has taken time for me to return here. I lost my way, but I've been stronger for the journey. What happens now shall not be done out of hate or revenge, but for the sake of all life. And I ask you, finally, to forgive me. This body is a prison no longer.
Interesting. Vsauce has come to terms with the death of her world and calmed the hatred within herself. This has given her a stronger connection to the Force and a bonus to her Force points. Well, that's cool. I'm glad that she got some resolution there. Sweet. I love character resolution. Also, this is a very nice cell. You get a meditation chamber and a fucking kitchen. This cell is bigger than my house. Which isn't exactly a big feat, but it's still pretty big.
This door leads to the bridge and my former master. If you wish to gather your strength, this is the last time.
I'm ready. Let's end this. There's the fucker. Just standing there. Menacingly. Hello, motherfucker. But you too cool to say anything? Huh? Oh. I guess. What? I have come of my own choice. Vsauce is not part of this.
No, do not harm her. I am the one who has betrayed you. I am the one who should suffer. I will return to you. Please, do not harm her. Do not what you did to me. I beg you.
Her loyalty is to me now, and your battle is with me. Kreia has lied to you. There are no Jedi here. You've sensed it. Then she has won. Your victory against her has been for nothing. Even now, the hunger is consuming you, just as Kreia knew it would. Fuck you, buddy.
He is too powerful.
Stay with me, Vsauce. We can stop him. Somehow.
I will try.
Brought his ass down. Vsauce, what are you doing?
I have to see with the Force and my eyes.
What the hell are you doing up there? We need to get off this ship. Now!
If it will give you some peace, Vsauce, do it. What did you see when you looked at him?
A man. Nothing more. You are my master now, and I will follow wherever your path takes you. My path is at an end.
Let's get out of here. Surprised that these other Sith aren't, like, attacking us. Since we, like, killed their master. Oh, they're just slaves to Nihilus. I guess that's what his name was, Darth Nihilus. Huh, okay. Yep, let's bounce. Bye-bye, Ravager. And one less Sith Lord to worry about.
Admiral Onasi wanted to speak with you, ma'am.
Did he say what about?
As I understand it, there was something private he wished to ask you. Concerning, mutual acquaintance, I believe is how he put it.
Very well. Lead on.
It's a little beat up, but it's still home. I wasn't able to be here to protect it when the Sith attacked the first time. This time you gave me a second chance. I owe you.
Gren said you wanted to speak to me about a mutual acquaintance.
I read your records, how the Jedi sentenced you for doing what you believed. You wandered past the Outer Rim during your exile. I ask you, did you find any trace of Revan?
Did you know him?
I served with him, like you did. And we had to part ways, like you did.
Do you know where Revan went?
He said that there were places where he had to walk where I could not go. Places where having allies, or anyone he cared about, would only place them in danger. It's been 4 years, and I still don't know what happened to him.
He might be dead.
I don't believe that. I've lost friends before, and until I see them dead, I don't believe it. He told me to stay here to try to keep the Republic strong, and that he would return. It was the hardest request I ever had to follow.
Why did he ask that?
I don't know, but it was important to him. He said that he believed something had been behind the Mandalorian Wars. That it hadn't been the Mandalorians' choice to attack the Republic. Whatever it was, I think he went off to find it. To fight it.
Well, he kind of already answered this, but...
It was near the end of the Jedi Civil War, when it seemed like we were going to lose everything. We met on a Republic warship called the Endar Spire. It was being attacked over Terrace, and the Sith had stormed the ship. We saved the Republic. But it was like the war didn't end for him. He would keep remembering things that he'd done, and it kept driving him. And I think he finally remembered something terrible that he'd done during the Mandalorian Wars, and he went to put an end to it. He left a lot of people who cared about him behind. But I think he did it because he thought it was the right thing to do. But whatever he set out to do, I don't think he succeeded. And here you return, with his ship, without him.
Revan's ship?
Yes, wherever he went, your ship's been there. If you return to that place, if you find some trace of Revan...
You want me to tell you what I find?
No. Simply tell him that Admiral Onasi is following his orders. Safe journey, Exile.
Did she know?
No, she didn't.
There are times I fear we shall never know where he left Koth, and I cannot live not knowing the answer. Why he sought to protect us.
He asked us to stay to keep the Republic safe. It was important to him. And after meeting the Exile, I'm convinced that there are worse things to lose in the galaxy.
I think those characters are from the first game, which I have not played, so I don't... That is kind of out of context for me. Interesting, though. Just kind of over my head. But I guess we're on our way to Malachor 5 to seek out Kreia, since she done us dirty. Oh, wow. Whoopsie. Ah, Kreia in her dark Jedi uniform. Yeah, she is Sith once more. Kind of. A Sith in all but name, I guess.
It has been some time.
You were a fool to return. I spared you once. I will not do so again. Why have you returned?
Because now I understand why the exile did what she did. There is much to be done.
Yeah, so Kreia was just learning exactly what happened. She was just following us to understand us so that she could use us. Awesome. Oh, well, there's the Ebon Hawk way up there.
If the exile has come here, then she has not come alone.
Of course, apprentice. The Huntress is with the exile. She has a special talent for finding that which should remain lost. It also makes her difficult for me to sense, but not to a creature bred for such things.
Shall I send the assassins for her?
No, I have brought a beast to Malachor to deal with that one. If she survives, she will become stronger for it.
Am I gonna have to play as her now?
Well, here's a surprise. Yet another slice of galactic paradise. Why can't we ever go to Alderaan, I-4, or someplace without metal, jagged rocks, or packs of bloodthirsty beasts?
Oh. Okay, cool. I don't have to play as her. Good. Engine core damaged, minimal power. Okay. So just a random console of nowhere that can't really do anything. Let's see if that comes into play later. Oh, wow. That looks probably where we need to go. Alright. It's gonna be fun. Oh shit. Wonderful. Well, this is gonna be fun. Ugly motherfucker. Anyways, let's keep going. This place looks strangely familiar. I don't really know exactly from where I'm remembering it, but it looks really familiar. Yeah, it looks like we're on their asses now. Yep, just gonna stroll right on in. Or not. Or maybe. It's a little ceremony? Okay. Interesting. So Cray is like, yeah, go out there and meet her. And then just kneel. And here comes this bitch. And this other bitch.
Hanhar! Oh, you have to be kidding me.
What is that? Ah, god dang it. Okay. Well, let me level her up first. There's no need for this. You don't owe me a life debt. I release you. I won't kill you, Hanhar, no matter what you've done. I will not kill you in cold blood. Then that is something I will face, Hanhar, but I can't waste any more time here.
If you are watching this, then what the General suspected was true. The Sith are striking from the graveyard of Malachor 5. The ship the Sith Lord was on was one of the vessels damaged in that final battle. To reach Malachor's surface, the mass shadow generator can be undone, provided there are enough vessels intact within the orbiting debris or buried in the planet's surface. Use the sequence I am unlocking in your memory banks on the engine core of any vessel you encounter on Malachor. If my calculations are correct, 4 vessels should be enough to power up the mass shadow generator and undo the damage that was done in Malachor 5, the damage I did. Once the sequence has begun, it cannot be stopped. So make sure the General is off the planet before triggering the sequence. Otherwise, there will be no retreat. I know your weapons systems are minimal, and I don't know what awaits you on Malachor's surface. Try to avoid contact with any potential threats. Follow your programming.
Oh, well, we get to play as his droid. That's interesting. Ah, so now we know what those consoles are for. Okay. Okay.
If you are hearing this, then the sequence has been completed. When active, destroy Malachor. Again, I have one last command for you. You must remain behind and ensure that the sequence fires properly once the general gives the command. If not, then all we have fought for has been for nothing. You have done all I asked, all you were built for, and for that, I thank you.
Touching. The probability of the Iridonian installing trigger commands within your core was high. I see the probabilities have played out. Of course, the probability that I would do the same is equally high. Your inability to move right now is evidence of that. If the General issues a command, only I will be here to receive it. You realize I cannot permit you or the Exile to activate the mass shadow generator here on Malachor. In that, your programming and mine conflict. And since you have no offensive weaponry to speak of, the probability of your programming overriding mine is low. You must understand that the General would not wish the relics or the Sith's strength here on Malachor to be compromised. Their presence is needed to stabilize the galaxy. Without them, the galaxy would be reduced to anarchy within years. And if there is anything I can't stand, it's an untidy galaxy. So, let us wait here, you and I, for the General's orders. And the fate of the galaxy shall wait with
us. Fuck you, brother. Oh, shit. Well, hello again, Ugly.
When the Exile enters the Trace Academy, she will be faced with a choice. Show her every respect when she arrives in these halls, Lord Scion. This I command you.
Well, he's definitely given us a nice, warm welcome.
You should not have come to Malachor. She will break you, your mind, your body. You will be lost. Return to the surface. Let the planet claim you, as it claimed the other Jedi. There is no reason for you to suffer at her hands.
Are you showing me mercy?
It is not mercy. What awaits you will weaken you. She will break you, as she did me, and you will no longer know yourself.
Why are you telling me this?
You and her are alike, yet different in all the ways that matter. And I hate you as I hate her. I hate you because you crawl within my head as she does. But your presence holds no thoughts, no teachings. You are just there, unspoken. I hate you because you are beautiful to me. And in that weakness lies death. Perhaps in that weakness is the death of my master as well.
You can turn away from the Force, Scion, as I did. It holds you here. Let go.
One cannot abandon the Force, any more than one can abandon one's will.
Kreia told me your will is what holds you together.
The power of the dark side is what holds me together. Many times have I been near death, and always have I been in pain.
You can lie to him here. Scion, we need not battle. You have been a presence in my mind as well.
then turn from this place. Do not go to her. Preserve yourself.
You have eroded Scion's will, reducing his will saves, constitution, and wisdom. Okay.
You are strong. I cannot see as she does, but I know that in time you shall surpass her power. But not here. Not in this place.
I'm not turning back. Stand aside.
I cannot. If you pass, you shall not return as you are now. Return to Malachor, or go through me. There is no middle ground.
Then let us end this. I bear no hatred for you, Scion, but I must pass.
I am ready for you, exile. I have waited years to see the last of the Jedi fall before me, to join the rest that lie buried within this planet's core. The end of the Jedi is at hand.
I don't think so.
Now you realize the true power of the dark side. As long as the dark places of this world flow through the cracks of my flesh, I cannot be killed.
This battle was never about the flesh. It was about belief. Shit.
You are strong, as strong as I had believed. But she knows you cannot defeat me. Surrender now. Return to the surface of Malachor. Do not force me to destroy you.
Kreia respects one who can turn away from power, Scion, not one who is a slave to it.
There is no life without the Force. The Force is a blade. Without it, one is defenseless.
Yet I survived, and I am strong enough to face you now.
She sought you out because both of you were wounded by the Force, and because she had no choice. She would not willingly return to being the helpless woman she once was, nor would her apprentice.
Surrender now, Scion. I don't want to kill you.
If you will not leave this place, then I cannot allow you to pass. If you go before her, you will be broken. If killing you will spare you what lies ahead, then kill you I must.
Okay.
If I die here, then you will have sealed your fate.
Scion, even should you beat me, Kreia has marked you for death. You know this.
No, it is you that she has marked for death, for suffering. I still have the power to stop you. The Force runs strong through the screaming canyons of Malachor. I can die 100 times, exile, and still I will rise again as strong as before.
Oh, goody. Let's do it again.
I will not fall. I cannot die.
You've already been beaten, Scion. Surrender and I will spare you.
Why? Why did she choose you? What makes you able to defeat me? Defeat me here?
Because I was able to turn away from it, and you could not.
It is not possible to walk away from such things unscarred. To keep living when the universe dies around you.
To face death and keep standing, It leaves scars, yes, but it leaves room to heal.
The Force is who I am. The dark side fills me. It is what I am.
The Force fills an empty, shattered shell. There is little left of the man you once were. You know this. It is the truth, Scion. You feel it. Let go. It is not such a terrible thing.
Kreia, she will try to break you, to teach you how far someone can fall. Her weakness is you, as you are mine. I am glad to leave this place, at last.
Well, bye-bye, Darth Scion. Alright. Off to find Kreia. Okay. Looks like we're there. I see Kreia standing in the center here.
At last you have arrived. Is Malachor as you remember?
Malachor has not changed. Only you have.
Indeed. Perhaps it is merely your perceptions of me that have changed. It is strange that you believe Malachor has not. But it has always been timeless to you, this place, and words have always been inadequate for the horrors that took place here.
Why did you destroy Atris?
I never destroyed Atris. She had destroyed herself. I merely stripped away the illusion and brought her truth. Her teachings could not be allowed to continue, and like Malachor, she was part of your past, unresolved. She needed to be something you could confront and defeat one last time. It was part of your training, part of what was needed to make you complete. And there must always be a Darth Treya. The galaxy needs its betrayers, especially in the times to come. She loved you, you know, as one loves a champion. You were all that she could not be.
She never mentioned such feelings.
Yes. It is all that is left unsaid upon which tragedies are built. More echoes traveling through the Force.
You were manipulating me all along.
Yes, always. From the moment you awoke, I have used you. I have used you so that you might become strong, stronger than I. And I used you to make those who wounded me reveal themselves, so they could be killed by the Republic.
So you used me to get revenge on Scion and the others.
I used you to keep the Lords of the Sith from condemning the galaxy to death with their power unchecked. I used you to lure them to Telos, where they could be at last fought and killed. I used you to reveal Atris's corruption, so that her teaching could be ended before it began. I used you to gather the Jedi so they could be destroyed, and I used you to make those who wounded me reveal themselves, so they could be killed by the Republic.
You just repeated that. Why have you done this?
It is said that the Force has a will. It has a destiny for us all. I wield it, but it uses us all, and that is abhorrent to me, because I hate the Force. I hate that it seems to have a will, that it would control us to achieve some measure of balance when countless lives are lost. But in you, I see the potential to see the Force die, to turn away from its will, and that is what pleases me. You are beautiful to me, Exile. A dead spot in the Force, an emptiness in which its will might be denied.
If you hate the Force, why do you use it?
I use it as I would use a poison, and in the hopes of understanding it, I will learn the way to kill it. But perhaps these are the excuses of an old woman who has grown to rely on a thing she despises.
Why me?
Perhaps you were expecting some surprise. for me to reveal a secret that had eluded you, something that would change your perspective of events, shatter you to your core. There is no great revelation, no great secret. There is only you.
But there were other Jedi you could have chosen.
No, there were not. In times past and in times future, there are Jedi who will stop listening to the Force, those that will try to forget it, but maintain unconscious ties. And those, as in the past, just as I, who have had the Force stripped from them. But no Jedi ever made the choice you did, to sever ties so completely, so utterly, that it leaves a wound in the Force.
It was a mistake to try to make you feel it again. I see that now. There is no truth in the Force.
But there is truth in you, Exile. And that is why I chose you.
The Academy here won't last, Kreia. I can activate the mass shadow generator again.
More talk of machines and threats. If you would end Malachor, then do it. But it will not be a victory for you. And of course you must be willing to die. To kill us all. And your friends. You may hold Malachor in your grasp, but I hold the answers to your past and future in mine. Would you destroy us both before learning them? If so, then do it, for you have already failed me.
It's not too late, Kreia. I can save you, if you'll let me.
I have thought of this moment more than you know, and I wondered if here, at this ending between us, if you would care enough to try to save me. If a Jedi could find it within themselves to spare one who has fallen so far. I wanted you to say those words. For that I am grateful.
But I do not want your mercy. I want you to break.
There's much I must ask you.
You no doubt have many questions. I would be a poor teacher if I did not give you the answers you seek here now.
What happens now?
The apprentice must kill the master. If you do not, I will kill you. If I do not, then all you have achieved will be as nothing, as empty and as violent as Malachor itself.
I will not fight you.
Then you will break. And then, my apprentice, you shall die.
Then let us end this. Alright. Finally gonna kick Kreia's ass. Yield, Kreia. You need not die.
If you do not kill me, I shall end you. Strike me down. End this.
I am Jedi, and I will not strike a defenseless opponent.
You will not show me mercy. I will see you break before you do.
Oh, fucking shit. Oh, she just healed herself. That's great. Awesome.
At last, it is done. You are greater than any I have ever trained. By killing me here, you have rewarded me more than you can possibly know.
Kreia, there is still time to save you.
Save me? You already have. It is enough what you have done. From now into the future.
The future?
Many things do I see as I gaze here from the heart of Malachor. This place channels such energies. If it matters to you at this last moment, I shall look into the future and tell you of what I see. It is my last gift to you, from one exile to another.
What will happen to my friends?
You travel with them for so long, yet you do not know them still. Feel them through the Force, feel what they feel, hear their thoughts and know them as I fought to know you. They were the lost Jedi, you know, the true Jedi upon which the future will be built. They simply needed a leader and a teacher.
Okay. Tell me of Mira.
She will stop hunting life and instead live it. She was not born to be a predator, despite her true father and the life she led within the shadow of Nar Shaddaa. She will miss you and think of you often. You who awakened her to what life is. She will live, but only for a time. Her death will occur in many years' time on a forgotten planet, saving the lives of others. But it will be her choice, and she will have no regrets.
And Mandalore?
Many battles does that one have left in him, as Revan intended. A general needs an army as he needs those he trusts. And Canderous is a loyal beast, no matter how much he has broken upon Revan's will. But you know this.
So Canderous is the Mandalorian's name, or the Mandalore's name, sorry. Interesting. So what of the Mandalorians?
They will die a death that will last millennia, until all that remains is their code, their history, and in the end, the shell of their armor upon the shell of a man too easily slain by Jedi.
And what of Vsauce?
The blinded one shall return to her home world, and she shall look upon the surface of that world, and perhaps at last see what she was meant to see. Her life has been changed by your meeting in ways that may not be felt for decades to come.
Did I save her?
Salvation is a relative thing, but as you understand it, yes.
And the disciple?
He cannot help but love you in his way. It is a pure, ideal love he holds, yet somehow it never dulls in your presence or through your actions. If he leaves this place, he will leave the galaxy behind him. He will sit upon the new council, reluctantly as all good men do, and he will not forget the Jedi who had lost the Force, yet showed him the way to reclaim it. After that I do not know. I do know that you must leave him behind, the same choice that Revan made. Where you are destined, you must not take anyone you love. And of the ones who traveled with you, that is all I see.
But what about Atton?
Atton is, as always, the fool. And the Force watches out for one such as him, I feel, as it does for the old, such as I.
Did he love me?
He is a fool, and that should answer all your questions. He has nothing to offer one such as you, and even a fool such as Atton is not so ignorant of that fact.
Did you love me?
I would have killed the galaxy to preserve you. I would have let the galaxy die. You are more rare than you know, and what you have taught yourself must not be allowed to die. You are not a Jedi, not truly, and it is for that that I love you.
And Beodur? And the droids?
Their paths are unknown to me. Even the small one who waits for you outside this place, I sense it has one last journey for you. You must go where Revan did, into the unknown regions, where the Sith, the true Sith, wait in the dark for the great war that comes.
And Revan, he came here, was here. What happened to him?
It is because he remembered what lay buried here, this place, its teachings. It paved the way to Korriban, you know, the remnants here. And because Malachor, like Korriban, is on the fringes of the ancient Sith Empire, where the Sith wait for us in the dark.
But we fought the Sith.
Have we? You thought that the corrupted remnants of the Republic, the machines spawned by technology that Revan led into battle, were the Sith? You are wrong. The Sith is a belief, and its empire, the true Sith Empire, rules elsewhere. And Revan knew that the true war is not against the Republic. It waits for us beyond the Outer Rim, and he has gone to fight it in his own way. And he left the Ebon Hawk and all its machines behind, for he knew he would not need them. And like you, He knew he must leave all loves behind as well, no matter how deeply one cares for them.
Why?
Because such attachments are not the way of the Jedi, and they would only bring doom to them both in the dark places where he now walks. It would have helped had he made her understand, but she was always strong-willed, that one, and did not understand war as Revan did.
Why did you not follow him?
Because I did not know where he had gone. If he had asked, would I have gone? I do not know. But he will need warriors, Sith and Jedi, any who can be sent after him into the depths of space, for any who know the way. Perhaps you shall go there with him and do battle at the end of all things. Instead, I remained here, and now show others the way.
And what of the Republic?
The Republic will fall, as it always has. A fall that will take millennia, under the care of the herds of Ithor. The surface of Telos will bloom again, and its golden fields shall again harbor scientists and thinkers. And complacent and peaceful, it shall forget the time that Saul Karath orbited it and brought fire to its skies. But it shall be a home world again to others who will stretch out across the galaxy and bring life.
Tell me of Dantooine.
Dantooine shall survive. The community you saved shall be the foundation upon which Dantooine shall be habitable again. They shall drive back the Raiders, the Mandalorians, and all that strike at the Outer Rim. The Republic shall again establish their presence there, and shield it with its forces, and Dantooine shall heal, be safe, and its skies free. The ruins of the Academy shall remain.
And Nar Shaddaa?
Nar Shaddaa shall persist as it always has, but there will be a heart to the world where there was nothing before, where once the lost and disposed were trapped there. Now they will struggle and grow. From despair shall come hope.
What about Onderon?
Queen Talia shall have a long reign. Much good will come of it. She will, as she has, rule wisely and well. Onderon shall remain in the Republic, and the world shall prosper, though its people shall, over time, lose their customs in the ocean of the Republic, and become the people of Onderon no longer.
Okay. What about Korriban?
Korriban shall be as it always was. A graveyard for the darkest of the Sith Lords, still whispering within their tombs. It shall always be a source of evil, spawning threats throughout the millennia. It, like Malachor, brushes the edges of the Empire that waits in the dark. And like Malachor, the Sith have forgotten it. For a time, they will remember. Revan knew this.
Rest now, Kreia. Your time in this place is over. And that's the end. Interesting. I'm gonna have to cut out this music because it's gonna get me claimed again, and it's gonna take all of the audio out of this section anyway. So I really like this game. I've said it before, of course, I wouldn't be playing it if I didn't like it. Has a lot of lore, has a lot of stuff that, you know, expands the Star Wars universe, and it's really fun. You know, it's a pretty fun game. As boring as the fighting is, that's my only thing with it, is that the fighting is super boring. But the lore and all that stuff, it's really interesting to me, and it keeps my attention. This is the third time that I've played through it, and it's still just as fun. Running around, learning all the different things about these places and these people that you travel to and with. Super compelling. It's really fun. And if you ever have the chance to play it yourself, I 100% recommend it. If you're wanting to see the Sith side, you know, it's definitely worth playing through. I'm not going to play through it, or at least not, you know, play through it and play on this channel. But you know, if you want to go through that yourself, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend playing this game, period. Super fun. It was really fun to play through and record for you guys and put it out here on our YouTube channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I started making this series for my buddy Kyle, and I hope that he enjoys it. All of the lore dumps that I'm putting in here, or that I'm showing on here from all the characters and stuff, because that's, you know, I wanted to show a little bit of the fighting in this game, but again, it's so boring, you know. I don't think anybody would want to watch me run around and do that. And I also, you know, I think I made a comment about it in a previous video, but like in the first couple of videos, it was very low amount of cuts or no cuts at all. And as time went on, I had no choice but to but to start cutting more and more, because it was just a lot of running around, you know, trying to find stuff and, you know, just playing the game. And it you know, it was definitely fun to play, but I don't think it would be nearly as fun to watch me just run around. So definitely had to cut all that out. You know, I tried to cut it down to make it coherent, tried to cut it down to make it at least a little bit enjoyable for somebody watching. And I'll have to check after the credits are done, but or well, I guess I could probably skip these credits. Yeah, let's see here. I played for 33 hours. 33 hours. So that's fun. Played for 33 hours and 24 minutes. So, yeah, I had to cut a lot out. A lot. Because I think only maybe about 15 hours of gameplay is on YouTube. So, yeah, about half. More than half of this gameplay was booted, you know. So, but anyways, I don't really have anything else to say about the game. You know, I love it. I thought it was a great game, still fun to play. I hope you guys had fun watching it, and you know, I'm thankful for anybody who watches this. I know that there's only a couple of people, I think, that actually watch these, so hopefully you 2 or 3 people are enjoying it or have enjoyed it. And well, I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.